crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd. And through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses.
Hold on real quick, boys.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh. Bro, my China shit, like, it's hard to get shit overseas right now.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
That shit take long as fuck.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like, cause like that shit.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Like, it's hard. Like, it's like, if you, like, it's like being, you can't be cheap. Like, going overseas is cheaper, but bitch, you, like, the amount you pay and how long it makes you wait, that shit is definitely, like, it's even. It ain't really a steal, bitch.
History is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll go again from the
shit, you talking about that you gonna spend more money trying to get that bitch beat up before even
halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch.
Like the document shit, you gonna spend at least 5, 6 out the gate.
To make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Yeah, I'm talking about that shit for the free ski. He ain't even gotta pay me.
So after the touchdown,
yeah, ain't no.
Kicking off.
Nah. I ain't gonna lie, I got like 5 pairs of bitches.
One will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception,
that name open?
They can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now.
You gotta check, bitch. That's what I'm saying. Like,
the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Yeah, like a lot of people was had married to money, but I own that shit. Cause they didn't like do it. They didn't do it the right way. Like, so I own that shit.
Now Jackson gonna take off with it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm being honest with you, I come out with the girl shit first. Girls gonna break bread before a nigga even do like. That's why I went back. Like, the hoes gonna spend that money before a nigga do. Like, I'm not saying niggas ain't gonna spend no bad, but if girl like some shit, it ain't no hesitation. I need this and this size, all that. Like, trying to take too long for me, man. That's what I was like, what, man?
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
Yeah, you gotta do all your legal shit first.
That second and manageable. Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson rolling to his right. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Damn, nigga, what you tired for, bro?
Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taking the
I ain't gonna lie, I sold a lot of them shit, but I only do, bro. Cause China ain't gonna lie, they had me fucked up, bro. I paid what? I paid like 4,700, bro, for like my sweatsuits and shit, like 150 for like men and women, bro. Why the fuck am I waiting 9 months, bitch? That's a whole pregnancy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The fuck? That shit, I was like, damn, bro. That shit had me hot, bro. I ain't even gonna cap. That's a fucking... You fucking dropped that? Bro, this that shit. This that shit. That's crazy. That is crazy.
To the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now
anyway, yeah, like, but you gotta come out with like, don't come out with nothing. It's about to be, well, it depends when you drop it, like, because what that shit called? Cause if you drop, yeah, like the best time is to do some shit when it's cold.
A big play there on the catch and run.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
Get in that JT, man. Fucking goal, man.
Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one taken just inside the 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this
good hit, boy. Good hit.
1st and 10. And he'll work
way to grab his
for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the 24, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact.
Yeah, that shit do be crazy. That shit crazy.
Even the greats in this game, and he's
yeah, them hoes be getting down. I don't know what them boys on, but them hoes be doing it in that line, bro.
be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On third down, Jackson.
Yeah, Pierre.
It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down.
You can call timeout on
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big
that's a Haitian thing though. Some Haitians don't have
but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
Fuck! Oh, you gotta pick that 7?
Incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
It's some bullshit. I gotta change that.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard
Damn, I
line
gotta change
before
that.
it's out of bounds.
Yeah, focus on the QB, bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I ain't gonna lie though, if my lick come through, bro, I'm gonna get the PS5 for you, bro. Them boys hit the Walmart truck, bro. They was selling them bitches for $200.
In this case, what do they say in the NFL?
They get them bitches on.
Your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it.
Make hit, let's go, bro.
Big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Do not let this nigga roll out.
Play action. It's
We
Jackson.
good. That's D. That's D. Damn, this fuck nigga open.
He's gonna let this go.
You do that?
Back of the end zone.
What the fuck?
And it'll be intercepted.
Damn,
Great
man.
read and it's picked off. And the Colts are
Nah, he was on yesterday. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Ass.
out to the 20. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really
Good shit,
good
man.
point
Get the
there,
yards.
because you're trying to force plays.
Go right back to
You're trying
GT,
get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
My credit's straight. My shit like a what that shit called? My shit. I think my shit is 7. My shit like a 749 or 750. One of them.
You know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
No, my shit like that. Come on, mama put me on her shit. If you make me pay.
Looking for
you gotta move out.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made
Oh yeah, my shit straight. Yeah, I got my own place.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Cool, Joni.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you could avoid it, I say you avoid it. I ain't gonna lie. That living with your old lady shit, that shit fun at first. But boy, that shit. I ain't even gonna lie, that shit.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd.
Yeah, you gonna be straight. If you barely gonna be home, you straight. But that shit is not.
I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Campbell downfield.
God.
And he's got it.
I was about to say, boy. I thought they were trying to hold me,
Big
Jen.
play that time through the air. 38 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're
Man, I'm flipping, bro, with these damn Colts.
Red zone. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that,
Oh shit, spring break is almost here. Nah, I'm straight back. I ain't gonna cap, bitch. I get caught too many times. Every time I talk to a new hoe, she I don't know, they just be they wanna they wanna get beside themselves, then they cut to my old lady, woman to woman, bitch, then I can't go to sleep at night. All that weird shit, I'm straight. Fuck that, dude. These hoes always wanna come to their senses all of a sudden, though. That's the shit that blow me. That shit be blowing me. Niggas be having it so easy, bitch. Them niggas, I don't know. It's probably the hoes I attract to something, but them hoes be blowing me. They know my situation. They agree to the shit. And nah, they want to do all that. They want to do all that extra. Let's go, JT. They do all that extra bullshit. This ain't gonna keep coming my old lady, woman to woman. She gonna kill me, bitch. I get caught again, bitch. I'm moving out myself like that. I'm like, yeah.
Extra point by Blankenship is
I ain't gonna lie. I told you, but she patted my name, bro. What she back there? Nah, I ain't gonna. I don't know why she did that.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Hey, shit, I was like, yeah. She was like, I got a surprise for you. I was like, what the fuck? And then she showed me, I was like, damn. I'm like, damn, I didn't know you was gonna do all that. I ain't gonna lie, that shit. I was just, yeah, nah, that been on there. Like, so it could be covered up, but it's like, damn.
That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
Bro, you ain't gonna see that bit unless you got a bathing suit on. Bro, you threw that? What are you doing? What the fuck? Is this nigga okay?
TJ Green with a pick. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Started safety 11, so she patted my name. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit. I was like, what?
Because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Flushed out right.
Button in, Tyree. Button in.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Now that I'm out of school, bro, they dead ass have so many days. Bro, we ain't had as much days off when, bro, they be getting out early on Monday and shit. I'm like, damn.
He's gonna get this inside the 30. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That shit.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Taylor. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend the lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return is Duvernay.
Oh, no, bro. Bro, this team give us so much fucking yards.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Bro, I swear to God. That would have been crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that would have been some crazy ass shit right there, boy. If he caught that.
As soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try to keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking.
Bro, why you calling timeout, bro?
Pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
That funny is funny.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Bro, you called timeout to throw that shit?
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Colts
no, they ain't trade that nigga. They cut that nigga.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for him. So
they cut that nigga for DJ Augustine. That don't make no sense.
Because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in.
They got so many damn guards, though. I don't know. Bitch, I'm rooting for the Nets because I like Kyrie. So.
The only thing that can derail you at this point, attack.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Seth, that's Seth, yeah.
Well executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
They did it? I didn't know that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in.
Oh, you a fucking monster for that.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
I did not know that.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Fuck, man. Break, bitch. This nigga cannot fucking break. This shit blowing me.
Credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he's gonna get to
at least I hit 100 yards. Right, let me throw the ball, bitch. Tyree, sorry.
Have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
That boy ball,
escaping the pressure right. He lets this one.
Oh my fucking God! Oh my God! This nigga caught that shit with one hand. Bruh. Bruh, I ain't never seen that shit before.
Touchdown on the season. And the Colts open the lead.
Bruh.
34-0.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Extra point by Black.
That nigga just caught that bitch for one hit.
And that makes this 35-0 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes.
Come here, bitch.
Those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
Oh, come on.
Any spark at this point. And he gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
We're fly wide with it, huh? Just don't let him get out the pocket. Oh, good though.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
The tackle there by George Odom.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Jackson.
Oh, shit, good play.
That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Hurry up, bro. I want the ball back.
It's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly...
What the fuck? I tripped on!
It's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case.
Yeah, but I'm hungry. I might probably get some Chinese food. I'm hungry.
No quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants
I always want some fucking Benny Hunters. That shit don't even hit like that.
Jackson now off the bootleg.
Bro, why the fuck? This shit's so open. What the fuck? Damn. What nigga gonna keep peeling on?
That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, get your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They'll roll him out.
Oh, come on. Damn, Rodgers.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
That's just straight. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
Inside the 15 to the 13.
Yeah, I fuck with it. It ain't nothing crazy, but I fuck with it.
2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where
I don't think Rallo be bullshitting.
But it's not just the low man winning.
I ain't gonna lie. You fought that I'm here though. That shit hard.
And they had that to pick up the first.
With by no cap, that shit hard. I fuck with it. Stupid ass nigga.
It's an interception. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take over.
Elite Division, yeah, he walked on that bitch. I fuck with that too. I listen to that shit every day. Yeah, I fuck with elite
After the
division.
interception, here's Jackson.
Fuck him there, Albert.
And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And they'll get him down as he's
but his shit still doing numbers. That's the crazy thing.
17 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this
Right, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shit definitely booming, dude. I ain't know his shit was gonna go crazy like that.
Running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
Yeah, I think elite division.
Hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Oh, shit, I don't even know if I should try whoever that is.
From the 31, Jackson, open man, Hamler, that's complete.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. They're triggered.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 14 yards. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
He blocked my shit? Oh, yeah.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return is Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Here's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
You said who? I ain't gonna lie. I think Cap better because he put more shit out here, man. But Rollo didn't have no misses on his album, dude.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Yeah, Rollo
should got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson.
Oh!
Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I'm supposed to pay that shit.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some
he's
momentum
gonna pay, my boy.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
Shit. Why the fuck nigga all the way over there?
My suspicion is he's been coached
that's a
really
touchdown
well
spot.
to not.
Damn, I get it up 7. That shit don't matter. He's good out there. I want the ball back anyway.
Here, give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Tucker with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 145 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Flush to his right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel